Good day to all. Myself Shankar, Director, Promain Research Academy, Erode. So, in this video, we are going to see the new changes in NIRF 2025 evaluation. That is, from Retractions to SDGs, what changed in NIRF 2025 engineering evaluation. So, we know that recently NIRF 2025 has been released for different categories. So, in engineering category, as of now, the minor changes have been implemented by the NIRF evaluation. So, we will see in which criteria that comes into effect. So, everyone knows that we have 5 different parameters: teaching learning resources for 30 marks, research and professional practices for 30 marks, graduation outcomes for 20 marks, and outreach and institute for 10 marks, perception for 10 marks, overall 100 marks. The individual institutes will be evaluated. So there is no change in the parameter wise. So first parameter is teaching learning resources, 100 marks. There is no change in this particular category. So weightage is 30 marks, which includes A is student strength, including PhD scholars. So 15 marks will be given to the intake considering UG and PG with enrollment, and 5 marks will be considered for the number of PhDs enrolled in the doctoral program. So second 30 marks will be evaluated for the faculty students ratio on permanent, which on permanent faculty. That is, normally they will consider for 1:15. So 30 marks is given for that particular category. And then third is 20 marks. This 20 marks is for faculty, combined metrics for faculty with PhD and then with experience. So that will be counted and considered for 20 marks. So final 30 marks is for financial resources and utilization. That is 7.5 marks will be considered for capital expenditure and 22.5 marks will be considered for annual operational expenditures. So there is no change in this parameter one. So 20 plus 30 plus 20 plus 30, 100 marks they will evaluate and it will be converted to 30%, 30 marks as a ranking weight. So second, there is a minor changes did in this particular category, that is research and professional practices 100 marks. So ranking weightage once again is equal to 30%, that is that 30 weight percentage. So 30 marks, this will be reduced totally. So it consists of 4 components. One is metric for publication, quality of publications, patents published and granted, projects and professional practices. So 4 criteria remains constant, but in individual criteria, if you see combined metric for publications, so previous years there is no reduction for retracted publication. This year 5 marks is deducted with respect to function, with respect to number of retracted publications. So with respect to retracted publication, the number may be from Scopus or Web of Science, they will take, and 5 marks they will reduce from the total of 35 marks. So this comes into effect from 2025. Second criteria, so once again there is a minor change. In previous cases, they will consider the total citation count as well as number of citations in top 25 percentile over the past 3 years. So this year, in that particular category, they introduced once again a negative mark for about 5 marks. That is, the total retracted citation count over the previous 3 years would be counted, and from that article, they will use function of f, and it will be reduced 5 marks. So the 2 changes comes in 2025 years. Retracted articles, number of retracted articles they are considered, and also the citations included in the retracted article also considered, and suitably 5 marks is reduced. So remaining third criteria, there is not much of change. That is with respect to patents, granted is for 10 marks and published is for 5 marks, number of patents. And with respect to others like consultancy and projects remains constant, 7.5 marks for research funding and 2.5 marks for consultancy. There is no much deviation changes in this C and D category. So which equals to 100 and it is reduced to 30 marks. So third category, graduation outcome 100 marks. There is no change in 2024 and 2025, which includes combined metric for placement higher studies, which includes 40 marks, and metrics for university examination 15 marks, median salary 25 marks, metric for number of PE students graduated 20 marks. So placement and higher studies 40 marks as usual, and university examination they will consider for 80 percentage and it will be reduced for total of 15 marks. And then medium salary they will consider lower the 3 years from an institution, and then number of PhDs graduated. So there is no change in this particular category. So graduation outcome they evaluate A, B, C, D and reduce it to 20 marks. Then fourth one, outreach and inclusivity, they evaluate for 100 marks and convert into 10 marks. No much changes in this particular category. That is percentage of students from other states and countries remains constant. That is for 30 marks. Percentage of women, 30 marks. Economically and socially challenged, 20 marks. And physically challenged students, 20 marks, which remains constant. So number of students enrolled from other states, 25 marks, and number of students enrolled from other countries 5 marks. This particular thing universities takes more advantages compared to these affiliated institutes. Then percentage of women's diversity, totally they have 30 marks. One, they consider the percentage of women students and they consider the percentage of women faculty. So this remains constant. And next to 20 marks, economically backward and socially challenged students. And finally, next category is facilities for physically challenged students. It remains constant. So 30 plus 30 plus 20 plus 20, they are for 100 marks and ranking weight 10 marks. So perception, there is no change. They will have for 100 marks and ranking weight is 0.1. So 10 marks it will be. So it is purely based upon peer perceptions. They will conduct survey from employers, from reputed organization, graduates, then faculties from different sectors. So that will be evaluated and given for 100 marks. So with respect to this NIRF 2025 evaluation, so we could able to notice two changes purely based on this research publications. One is from retracted, number of retracted articles and the total citations in those retracted articles. So suitably 5 marks is reduced. This is the updated parameter-based evaluation provided by NIRF 2025. So with respect to our home and research academy, so we are conducting several courses online and offline to train the faculties with respect to research oriented. So if your institute wishes to conduct faculty development program 2 days or 3 days with respect to how to formulate a problem and how to convert it to publication in terms of organically, then you can get in touch with our email ID. So already we have conducted more than 300 plus workshop at different institutions. So thank you. If you have any queries or any feedbacks, you just mail it to sankar@gmail.com and other any details required, you just contact it to my WhatsApp. That is 94436 96035. Thank you. Thank you again.